Hi everyone, my name is Simran and today I'm going to start a new series that will be known as Healing Through Indian Spices, as I am a nurse, a clinical cosmetologist and a skin nutritionist. I have seen many people making some mistakes in day-to-day life in their cooking, and that is the reason I am going to start this channel, series. And our first episode will be about very simplest ingredient, that is salt. So let's begin. Salt is the most powerful thing in our kitchen that holds almost every benefit that our body needs, that is actually regulating our body. So salt contains sodium and chloride. Sodium is very important to maintain our muscle movements, to maintain our nerve function, to maintain our brain function, to maintain our hydration balance. Now hydration balance is very important. Too much salt can also harm your heart. Too little salt can weaken your body. So let's start and let's study what all we can do to prevent everything. So the first thing that we should keep in mind, that salt has to be used in a balanced form, in a form that is beneficial for our body, rather than using it in very larger amount or very less quantity. So let's study and let's discuss what today is about salt. What is salt all about? Salt helps control the water inside the cells, our hydration level, our brain functions, our muscle movements. Salt helps nerves work properly. How? If there is very less amount of salt, our body will feel weakness, dizziness, and we will feel confusion, brain fogginess. That is the sign that our body lacks salt, that is sodium. It also supports muscle function. Muscle cramps will be there if there is not enough salt. We will feel fatigue, we will feel very lazy, very lethargic. That's the main sign and symptoms that is seen in a person who is suffering from lack of salt. We are going to discuss about salt and iodine and its relation with the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland needs iodine to produce thyroid hormones. Thyroid hormones are T3 and T4. Now T3 and T4, both of these hormones, they control the metabolism. Metabolism is how the body converts food into energy. T3 and T4, they control metabolism, they control the weight gain or weight loss of the body. Basically, they control the weight of the body. And they control hormone balance, they control the hydration balance, they control our energy level through metabolism. So what will happen if the iodine is low? If iodine is low, the person will suffer from hypothyroidism. If the iodine is very low for a very prolonged period of time and the person has not get themselves checked, then that can also lead to goiter. Goiter is a swollen thyroid. Thyroid is basically situated here. It is a butterfly shaped organ. So iodine deficiency, that is hypothyroidism, can lead to weight gain, dry skin, confusion, fatigue, lethargy, swollen neck, that is here, the neck will be swollen, which is known as goiter. If you consume too much of salt, that will lead to hyperthyroidism, that is too much of iodine. Too much of iodine can lead to hyperthyroidism. The person who is suffering from hyperthyroidism will experience weight loss, they will experience fluid retention in their body, they will experience high blood pressure, suffer from kidney stress. Why kidney stress? Because the fluid in our body is not getting excreted out. That is why the main excretory organ of our body, kidney, is being affected. So they will also suffer from kidney problems. So now I'm going to discuss about the types of salt. We have iodized salt, we have rock salt, that is known as Sendha Namak, we have pink salt, and we have Himalayan salt. So every salt has its own benefits. First of all, the white salt, the table salt, which was introduced with iodine. The iodized salt, it is important for everyone because it contains iodine, and iodine is very much required to maintain your thyroid health. Pink salt is the one should be used by the person who is suffering from hyperthyroidism, who has high BP. Pink salt should be used by the person suffering from hyperthyroidism, from high BP, the person who is having kidney disease or kidney issues. But the person who is suffering from hypothyroidism, already deficit in iodine, so that is the person who needs white salt instead of pink salt, as pink salt contains only the traces of iodine, but the white salt has only one mineral, that is iodine, and which is very important for our thyroid health. Do not forget to use white salt. It is used in very small quantity, 1 tablespoon enough, 1 teaspoon enough, depending upon your age, depending upon your health issues. Talk about cooking. If we talk about salt, if we talk about cooking and salt, salt enhances the flavor. It is good for food. It is used in every food. But whenever we cook food, we should always use salt. We should always introduce the salt at the end, only when the cooking is about to get finished, so as to maintain that mineral for our body to consume. Keep in mind to use salt only at the end if you are suffering from low iodine. If you are suffering from high iodine, I'm telling you again and again, do not consider white salt in extra amount, in excess amount, as it may lead to kidney issues. Consult your physician, consult your dietitian, or anyone who you are consulting. Always research, always check what you are eating. So my final message for everyone is that salt is not an enemy, but always use salt wisely in a balanced form so that it affects your health. Have any questions about salt and thyroid gland and hormone, iodine, anything? Next episode will be coming on next Wednesday. Every Wednesday I'll be sharing a new episode of a single ingredient, single spice, and I'm happy to help you all. Share this video with your loved ones, your family, your friends. If you want, I can also make a video on how to read your lab results, like T3, T4 and TSH. TSH is a hormone that is produced by the brain, which stimulates thyroid gland to produce T3 and T4. You can always comment, you can always DM me, and I'm happy to help. Thank you so much. Have a nice day and see you soon on Wednesday. And the next spice is going to be the one of your choice. If you're suffering from any skin issues, any hair issues or anything, you can always feel free to contact me. If you want a customized meal plan for yourself, you can DM me. I'll let you know there. And see you soon. Goodbye.